So in this video, I want to show you why consistent social media matters for your business and how you can do it successfully without really taking up too much time in your day. As a small business owner, you wear many hats between managing operations, serving customers, balancing the books, etc. Finding time for social media can feel like a low priority task. However, consistent social media activity is one of the most important and powerful tools in your marketing arsenal. It not only builds brand awareness, but it also fosters customer relationships, and it can directly impact your bottom line. Hi there, it's Adrian from Numero Web Solutions, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to harness the power of social media. We're going to explore why regular posting is crucial, how to create engaging content without draining your resources, and why providing value is more effective than a constant sales pitch. So let's go. So imagine your social media profile as your digital storefront. If the lights are off and the doors are locked for weeks, potential customers are going to assume you're closed for business. Posting regularly keeps your brand visible and top of mind. The social media algorithms that determine what users see in their feeds tend to favor accounts that are active. Consistent posting signals to these platforms that your content is fresh and relevant, increasing the likelihood that it'll be shown to your followers and then a wider audience. But beyond the algorithms, consistency builds trust and credibility. When followers see you posting valuable content regularly, they begin to view you as a reliable expert in your field. This consistent presence creates a predictable and dependable brand experience, which is essential for turning casual followers into loyal customers. It's about building a community, not just collecting likes. Regular engagement, responding to comments and asking questions and sharing user-generated content transforms your social media from a broadcast channel into a conversation hub. So you want to be able to create a blueprint for compelling content. And I'm the first to say this, creating content doesn't have to be a daily struggle. With a smart strategy, you can develop a sustainable workflow that delivers high quality posts without consuming all of your time. The key is to developing a content calendar that is going to show you in detail what you're posting, to which channel, and which day. And if you create a content calendar a month ahead of time, you'll have a detailed blueprint to which to base your content on. Let's talk about mixed content strategy now, because some people just look at one channel or one way of making content as their standby without ever delving into further stuff. Because if you are relying on a single type of content, like offering only one item on a menu, it's going to get boring. So having a mixed media approach keeps your feed dynamic and appeals to different audience preferences. People consume information in various ways, and a diverse content strategy ensures you capture their attention. And let's just focus on 3 kinds of content. So let's start with images. Visuals are processed by the brain much faster than text. High quality photos of your products, behind the scenes shots of your team, branded graphics can stop users mid-scroll. And look, posts with images are going to grab more attention than just plain text posts. I'm sure as you scroll through your feed on LinkedIn or on Facebook, you're going to stop more at a photo than you are just a text. Now, there's also video. And let's face facts, video content is booming. From short form clips on TikTok and Instagram Reels to longer tutorials on YouTube, like this, video is highly engaging. It allows you to showcase your brand's personality, demonstrate products in action, and tell compelling stories. In fact, 82% of people say they've been convinced to buy a product or service by watching a brand's video. And while I kind of dissed it earlier, text, it still has some value. Visuals are key, but well-crafted text provides context and value. So these are your captions. You want to use these captions to tell a story, maybe share a helpful tip, or ask a thought-provoking question. Longer form text posts, like mini blog articles on LinkedIn or Facebook, can establish your authority and provide deep insights. You want to do content creation? How can you do it simply? Here are 4 simple tips that you can use for content creation. First, like I said earlier, plan ahead. Use a content calendar to plan your posts for the week or the month. This reduces the daily pressure of figuring out what to produce and what to share. Batch your work. Dedicate a few hours one day to create and schedule all your content for the upcoming week. This is far more efficient than creating posts on the fly. Try to create and use templates. So if you create branded templates or graphics using a tool like Canva, this can ensure a consistent look and feel while saving you time in creating it. And most importantly, and this is something I've said many times, is stay authentic. Don't strive for perfection. Sometimes a raw behind-the-scenes photo or a quick video shot on your phone can be more relatable and engaging than a highly polished professional shoot. And as I do my video, I'm proof. I'm doing this at my desk in the middle of the day with a small webcam, a small lapel mic that I've got, and this works for me. And sometimes I do my shorts using my phone. Now, sometimes it's tough to get inspired to write content. You don't have a new idea. Maybe you haven't had a new product launch recently, or maybe there's just a lull and you're kind of stuck. So here's how to take some content that you might already have and turn it into social media gold. So this is all about repurposing content. You probably already have a website for your business. And if you've been doing a great job with your SEO or you have an SEO agency working with you, chances are good you have blog posts. You can take a single blog post and transform it into dozens of social media updates. So for example, you can pull out a key stat or quote and turn that into a graphic. You can summarize the main points of a blog post into a carousel. You can create a short video where you discuss one of the key takeaways. You can also take the blog's main ideas and put it into an X thread or a LinkedIn article. Regardless, if you have a blog and if you have evergreen content, and evergreen content is content that just is timeless and never has to deal with anything current or anything like that, you can then take that content, repurpose it into social posts. Another great source for social media is your FAQ page. So that's frequently asked questions, and that's a direct line to your customers' needs. Now, if you know this already, or if you don't, check out some of my other videos, but FAQ pages are so important with regards to SEO, especially AEO, answer engine optimization, here in 2025. So if you take your current FAQ page and use that data, use that content to create social posts, you can have virtually hundreds of different posts. You can, for example, take each question and answer it in a separate social media post. You can create a myth versus fact graphic series addressing common misconceptions about maybe your industry or maybe even your specific product or service. You can even record a short video answering one of your most common questions, and this will help position you as an expert in your field. And of course, you have static pages on your website. This is your About Us page, your Services page, your Product page, whatever. These pages contain your core brand story and your value props. So share your company's origin story in a heartfelt post. Highlight a specific service or feature and explain its benefits with a customer testimonial. Or introduce your team members with photos, an interview, fun facts to humanize your brand. By repurposing, you maximize the return on your initial content creation effort. So each piece you create can serve multiple purposes across different platforms, ensuring your message reaches a wider audience in various formats. Now, before I continue on, I want you to remember to hit that like button if you're liking this video, and remember, subscribe to my channel. One of the things that I feel like a lot of entrepreneurs and business leaders make the mistake of doing is they use their social media as a platform to sell. And while that's important and you should be, offering product or offering services, making offers, when you're posting content on a regular basis, you don't want to just sell, you want to give value. And look, the fastest way to lose followers is to treat your social media feed like a nonstop ad. People are on social platforms to connect, to learn, to be entertained. They're not looking to be bombarded with sales pitches. The most successful business accounts follow the give, 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 ask principle. And that's where they focus on providing value up front to build trust and authority before asking for the business. So instead of constantly posting buy now messages, you need to shift your focus to serving your audience. What are their pain points? What questions do they have? And how can you make their lives easier or better? So valuable content can be educational tips by sharing industry insights or how-to guides related to your products or services. A landscaping company, for example, could offer tips on seasonal plant care. A financial advisor could explain complex investment terms in simple language. You can also do something that's inspirational or motivational, posting content that aligns with your brand's values and resonates with your audience on an emotional level. And of course, there's entertaining stuff, sharing a funny meme, behind the scenes blooper, or a lighthearted story that shows off your brand's personality. And one thing that I think a lot of businesses do well is community building. Asking questions, running polls, encouraging user-generated content. It makes your followers feel like they're part of your community. And once they feel part of your community, they're more likely to engage with you, even as somebody who might become a buyer down the road. So when you consistently provide value, your audience will be far more receptive when you do present a sales-related post. You'll have earned their trust and attention, making your ask more effective. This value-first approach builds long-term relationships and transforms followers into brand advocates. Remember, you built your business or you're running your business for a while. Throw the imposter syndrome out the door because you do know a lot about your business and your industry that you can add value. Don't try to overcomplicate it. Just present valuable information in an easy-to-digest way to someone who at the very least has an interest in your product or service. One final tip, start small and then grow, okay? So embracing social media doesn't require a massive budget or even a dedicated marketing team. It starts with a commitment to consistency and a focus on providing genuine value. Use the content you already have. Plan your posts in advance, use that content calendar, and engage with your audience authentically. By making social media a regular part of your business routine, you can build a thriving online community that supports and accelerates your growth. Let me know what you think of this post in the comments. Tell me, are you too busy for your social media? If you put in the comments that I'm too busy, please help, I will gladly schedule with you a quick 10-minute discussion to give you some tips on how to boost your social media. Oh, and for more great tips on social media right now to help build your business, I want you to head over here and check out this video.